Hello, this is Ed Burke with PlaceForTraders.com for Wednesday, February 25th. In this special edition of Futures Outlook, I wanted to point out a possible opportunity setting up in the orange juice market. Right here, I have illustrated a daily chart of the May orange juice contract. This last price bar was yesterday, Tuesday, February 24th. The market had closed up on the day at 69.45. That's 69.45 cents a pound. Going back the day before, the market had traded as low as 65 cents a pound and ended up closing at 68.40. Going down here, looking at the stochastics. This is stochastics for the daily charts. We're in an oversold condition, but we haven't broke over this 20% barrier to give a classic buy signal for the stochastics indicator. This is the daily chart. Right now I want to switch over quickly to the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, we can see here that prices had trended lower over the last several weeks, but just recently, interestingly, we've seen some divergence between the stochastics indicator and price. You see that we have higher lows in the stochastics indicator and lower lows in price just recently in the market, and the stochastics indicator is breaking out over this 20% level. So first I showed the daily charts. These are the weekly charts. Now I'm going to switch gears and talk a little bit about the monthly charts. Here I have illustrated a monthly chart of the orange juice. Obviously, anybody who's done any work with monthly charts knows that each one of these bars represents a whole month's worth of price action. So going back here, this is where we're at right now, February of 2009. Right here, this yellow line I drew across the chart is a trend line going. It goes back here to 1997 to the present. Back in 1997, we've seen the market trade as low as 65 cents a pound right here on this price bar. Fast forwarding to the year 2000, the market traded down as low as 66.15. And fast forwarding to the present, the market had traded down to 64.60 and right now is at 69.15. Now, since 1997, you can see that this level around 65, 66 cents a pound has served as a very credible support level at long term. Right here in 2004, however, you see that the market had traded as low as about 54 cents a pound. We broke through this level around 65 and continued on another 10 cents lower. Now, going back to and looking at some production numbers, why the market had traded as low as 54 cents in 2004. I discovered that the crop for the year ending 2004 came in at 203 million boxes. Florida production was 203 million boxes for 2004. The year before that, the 2003 crop came in at 230 million boxes. The year before that, 2002, production was 223 million boxes. So from 2002 back here all the way to 2004, you had 3 years of production over 200 million boxes. Now the market bottoms out here in 2004, and then we see going into 2005, 2006, and the market topping out in 2007 that we had just meteoric rise in price. So what happened from 2004 to 2005 that you had this big turnaround and swing in price? Well, from 2004 to 2005, you had a big drop in production. Like I said before, the 2004 production was 203 million boxes. The 2005 production dropped down to 150 million boxes. The 2006 production dropped again to 148 million boxes. And then the production for the year 2007 dropped once again to 129 million boxes. So for that period, that 3 years where we had this rallying, we came off levels of three years of plus 200 million box production years, and then we went down to 150, 148, and 129 million boxes. Now, what happened between 2007 and 2008? Production rose. It went from 129 million boxes in 2007 up to 170 million boxes in 2008. So we see the market starts this big drop in price. You have this little sideways action, and once again we see the market trending lower. Now fast forward to where we're at right now, February 2009. Production is supposed to drop again, down from 170 million boxes to 158. So that's coming pretty much back in line with those 2005 production levels, which is what we seen the market break out from here before. Now going back here, looking at this trend line and why the market had dropped, we were coming off of 3 big years of production. Right here, 3 lean years of production. We had 1 year in between where we had production rise, and now we're supposed to have another drop in production. I think this market may be oversold at these levels. I think this level around 65 cents could very well once again serve as a support level. Now if you're looking at these monthly bars, we could see that the market is still trending lower. I don't like to buy a market when it is trending lower, even though I think we very well might have seen the bottom in the orange juice market. This last month, for the month of January, the market had closed at 72.5 cents a pound. Right now, like I said, we're at 69 cents a pound. I'd like to see a close that by the end of this month that the market is trading higher than 72.5 cents a pound. I'd like to see it around 73 cents a pound. If that happens, we're going to have 2 months in a row where we had the closing price, even though the market had went down to 65 cents, even though we made a new low, where it closed. If it can close over 72.5 cents a pound, I think the level around 73 cents, that we're going to have 2 consecutive months of higher closes. I think that the market could carve out a bottom if we can close higher than that. If the market breaks out and goes over also this last month's high was 78.90. So whichever happens first, if the market by the end of February can close higher than 72.5 cents, or in the next few trading sessions we break out over 79 cents, I think both of those could be viewed as a buy signal in the market. I'm also looking going into March that there could be a frost premium that starts getting built into the market for the Brazilian frost season also. So I hope you found this enjoyable and informative. But if you're interested in an opportunity, keep your eye on the May orange juice contract. Like I said, I'm looking for either a close this month higher than 72.5, or breaking over this last month's high of around 79 cents. If you haven't gone to my website as of yet, it's placefortraders.com. Go to my website. You get set up for free email